Good afternoon, Aquaba. I think I said it right, Aquaba, to my people. Um, Been a long time coming to try to do this video. I've been meaning to do this video a while ago, but literally after that trip, and I can't believe it's already been a week and a half. Had to hit the ground running literally as soon as I got back. Most of us had to do. That Friday, I'm sitting filling my calendar for all the stuff I got coming up for the next few months, and getting ready for productions, and then getting ready for coaching. I had to go back to coaching on Saturday. Then I had my first game Monday, and then jet lag hit me hard last Sunday for like 2 days, and then I also had the head cold, going from 100-degree weather to 30-degree weather. So yeah, my body didn't like that. So yeah, it took me a while to recover, and then I'm still was going through all these hundreds and hundreds of pictures and videos, not just the ones I took, but the ones you guys did. I'm gonna be posting some of my stuff here soon and giving my thoughts, but I want to give y'all, this is a personal video to my people here. Yeah, I had to post it on YouTube, so like that button, subscribe, as my daughter would say. But no, you ain't gotta do all that. But I feel like it was best to put it on YouTube so you guys can see it, because it's gonna be a huge video. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. I'm already over 1 minute now. And Jeff, people like Jeff and people that know me, I'm long-winded because I like to give my appreciation thanks to people for two things I feel like you can never overdo. You can never overthink people, and you can never overpray. So I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one. So like I said, Operation Bridges Beyond Borders. I'm so glad that Jeff um, included me in on this special deal here. I really, words can't express this trip to Ghana. And he told me, he warned me beforehand that I can tell you certain things about it, but you had to experience it. And Lord knows, but it was a wonderful experience, breathtaking, emotional, life changing. Going to Ghana, not just going to Ghana, but going to Ghana with the people I went with. This is the first time I've actually gone on a trip with this many people and gone this long, and everybody generally got along. I don't think we had anybody, if it did, it was behind the scenes, that everybody got along and no scuffles, no argument. I didn't even think it was a little bickering, complaining, except to like to the waiters and waitresses and in the restaurant where we had to wait 2 hours for food. But the whole experience was great. From the time I got on a plane, even the 15-hour ride to and sometimes suffering from leg room. I took that as my experience. And the first night we get to our Airbnb, the Pink Lounge. Oh my God. Yeah, that was even a good experience in a way. You know, we lost a lot of sleep that first day we get in, trying to see the sights and tours. But I took it all in. I mean, everything from going to the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, seeing Ghana's first president, breathtaking. Going to this on Christmas Day, and probably the best present I got the whole trip for me. I mean, everything, the whole trip was great, but the best thing I got was going to the Slavery Market River. I think it's a scene also. Man, just walking that trail barefooted and just walking in water and taking in our ancestors that walked that same trail, bled the blood. You know, it was very emotional for a lot of us. I know it was for me. And then to top it off, being part of my Ghanaian naming ceremony, that was really probably the best person I've ever gotten ever. Yeah, so I am Kweku Ajima. Yes, I got it right. So hope y'all still remember your African names. I'm pretty sure you do, because that was a very emotional, heartfelt, emotional ceremony. I will never forget it. Like I said, let me get to the thank yous. But it's just so much stuff that we did. The Safari Valley thing that we did as well. The Ghanaian, this is ceremony, like I said, it was really, like I said, I can't keep talking about it, but then going to our camps. The main reason why we were there, dealing with going to the St. Francis of Assisi schools, I believe that's the name of it, and dealing with all those hundreds of kids that we did with the different camps we had with the pink stem, flag football, soccer, and then of course I was there for the basketball, team energy. All right. But and then I forgot the other things we did. We went on a canoe ride to Nastula, Venezuela. I can never pronounce it. The Stilt Village. A village that was completely over the water. Took a nice good canoe ride there. I was a little worried because I can't swim, so a little concerned. But the canoe ride was great. Sometimes you got to step outside the box and try different things. But just seeing centuries of history of that village built over the water was another experience that you got to be there to see it and experience it. Like I said, in all the camps we did, the basketball camps, like I said, that was how I was there for. But and just feeling the impact and from all the kids that welcomed us with open arms. Everybody, I didn't run into one really unfriendly experience, even with all the swindlers and people trying to sell us stuff and buying souvenirs. Everybody was genuine. It was, I can't express how this trip made me feel. And as Jeff told me, he said, you're going to feel like you're at home. You know you're a tourist, you're going to feel at home. And Lord knows, it was that and then some. But let me get to my thank yous here, because I will keep going and going and going. I probably go over 10 minutes. I'm already at 5. Want to thank the city of Accra and Takoradi for welcoming us with open arms. It was, like I said, it was a wonderful experience, just experiencing life over in Africa and seeing everything. It was just so taken. The Sandberg Ghana tours for taking us around to all these different places and putting up with us, all the different restaurants and different places we had to go and in different places. Yeah, you guys were top notch. And if I need getaway drivers, I'm going to hire you guys, because some of the driving that you guys did in closed spaces, wow. And not one person hit or, woo, you guys are talented. That's how I say you guys got skills. Let's see what else. Let me think, the Alliance Hotel and the Pink Boutique, the Pink Hotel that we stayed at, the Airbnb, even though the first night was crazy. The Alliance Hotel, for all the staff at the Alliance Hotel, I definitely got to give a shout out to my boy Robert. Boy Robert, you were top notch as far as maintenance guy and everything else, and just doing everything for a little bit with what you did and just telling about your story. It'd be nice to get you over here one day, man. I tell you, you make a killing. Let me think, what else? So let me get to my thank yous of other people. Let me think, where do I want to start? Okay, I'll start with the people I went with. But like I said, I went with a great bunch of people, and you guys will make this trip a memorable experience, and I'll never forget it. Yusuf, I'll go start with Yusuf, our videographer, photographer. Man, nice to meet you, man. Thank you for all the work that you did over there. You did great camera work and pictures. I loved it. Love seeing all the stuff that you put out, man. Keep on rocking. I definitely, in recommendations, we got you. Man, I appreciate you, all the work you did. Let me think, who else? Coaches. No, I'm gonna get the coaches in a minute. I'll go to Danny. Dude, from Social Drive Foundation, man. You're a top-notch organization. I appreciate you, all the touring you did, being our sponsor, getting us around, making sure none of us got swindled at some of these markets, to the point where some of them didn't want us back. But look, I appreciate you, man. All the wonderful, the hospitality, and me and your wife as well. I definitely want to get some stuff done, so I'm definitely be in contact with you about getting some attire done. But dude, I appreciate everything you did, all the hospitality, us hanging out with us as us Americans, and man, it was a joy hanging out with you, man. I really hope we definitely gonna see each other again soon. Let me start with my people I started connected with. Tamika, my bus buddy, man. You Miss Pink Stem. Man, you guys ran a wonderful camp. I love the energy you brought with your portion of our trip. You have so much wonderful energy with the kids, and was just intuitive, and just love the energy you brought out there. And the kids just took into it. And thanks for being a wonderful friend. I'm gonna say your friend, because you definitely brought a lot to us and everything. And I really appreciate you, and thank you for coming out. Brittany, first time meeting you, I'm from Cali, from North Cali at that. Brittany Moore, access your game. Your basketball knowledge is phenomenal. You're a great, big heart, wonderful individual. And like I said, you are the vet coming out to Ghana, because it's your 5th year coming out. I appreciate all the energy and everything you brought to the kids, and us as well, man. I picked up some things from you that I want to do when I'm working with kids. So I love working with kids, and basketball is my forte. So I definitely appreciate everything you did. Marlon and Landon. Marlon, Scott, I already know about Marlon. I known you for a while from Judas Soccer, but this is my first time really getting that one-on-one with you, and seeing how, but not just as a great soccer coach, teacher, as a wonderful person overall. Just your energy out there. Those 2 days at camp was unbelievable in that weather. And then Landon, your son, I appreciate you, man, as being one of the youngest. I think you were the youngest person that came on this trip. and all the energy and everything you brought on this trip as well, especially on the day when I did basketball and I was tapped out. I appreciate you guys being out there helping me out. And I appreciate all the questions you asked me about just the coaching and being just taking in everything I'm doing with the acting and coaching and everything I'm doing. It really lit a fire for me when you asked all those questions about that coaching basketball. Why'd I do this? Why I do this? You know, what I think about that. I mean, yes, I really appreciate you, Landon. So Marlon, make sure your son sees the video, because I don't know if he's going to be in the group me. I mean, Lamont and Vita Jefferson. I don't know if I want to call y'all the grand. Y'all were definitely elder people on the trip. Uncle and Auntie. That's what I'm gonna call y'all, Uncle and Auntie. I appreciate y'all, not just your energy you guys brought as well, helping out with all the camps. But I definitely appreciate y'all being the elder statesmen, people of the trip. And Miss Vita, thanks for the advice you gave me in reference to how to deal with my son for certain things in my family. And Mr. Lamont, thanks for staying on top of me about eating all that rice. Yeah, today will be the first time I've had rice since that day we said, hey, stop eating rice. So I'm doing well. So, but thank you, Lamont and Vita. Y'all were wonderful. Make sure y'all stay on top of social media, because that's the way we communicate now. So appreciate y'all and all the advice and energy y'all gave. Let's go to Jeremy and Christy, Yes Foundation people. You guys brought the energy to the camp, the STEM camp, and actually all the camps. Especially you, Jeremy, Mr. Football player, Mr. Sastigi, football player. So, but I appreciate everything you did at the camp with the flag football as well. And everything you did, man, just hanging out with you, man. You're a genuinely good person, man. You're good people to know, and I'm glad to have met you and your wife. It was just phenomenal. Everything, you guys, the energy seeing y'all, not just as the organization, but as a couple. And that's one thing I'm working on, trying to relight a situation with me as well, as far as being a couple and good and bad. I'm glad seeing that in this trip that you guys were a lovely couple and everything worked out. Was working as far as all the camps and being there and helping out with everything. But I really appreciate y'all as well. Thank you guys. Who am I forgetting? So many people. Oh, Eric, Thomas, and D. Hey, you guys, you wonderful couple you guys are. Thank you guys for coming out. Eric, with all the energy you had with it, not just the flag football and soccer camps, but also with the basketball camp and helping out with STEM as well, man. Your energy, and you're the one person we can never catch asleep. We tried to get you. I think we might have got one picture where you said you wasn't asleep, but we'll never know because you had no shades on. But you're probably the one person we didn't get. And Miss D, Miss Hennessy lady. No, I'm just kidding. But you do like your Hennessy. D, thanks for all the wonderful energy you brought helping us out with these camps, being out there in the heat. And I know you still recovering from injury. But I appreciate you as well, everything you did, and asking all those questions about me and coaching. Really, like I said, it really, between you and Landon, really, we lit a fire as far as my passion for wanting to coach. Because I'll share the story real quick, because I'm going way over 10 minutes. That I told Jeff that I was losing my fire for coaching because of the way it's in America, how basketball is all about money, and especially with the travel sports and in college, and even before you even get to the end in professionals, it's all about money. And I'm so glad that that going to Ghana relit my fire. I'm not gonna lie, it really broke on those kids, and they appreciate taking everything in that we're giving them, instead of some of my kids stateside, they're not appreciative. And sometimes the parents got to drag them out to these camps. But these kids genuinely want to be there. There's like about 5 or 6 of those kids that were at every camp. Well, I say 5. I'm gonna say 5 that I recognized. But they were at every camp: the STEM camp, the flag football camp, the soccer camp, and the basketball camp. Phenomenal energy these kids had. But yeah, Eric, I'm getting off the tangent here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and all the energy you and D brought as well. I really appreciate you guys. The meeting for y'all was phenomenal. And there, we're gonna get you to sleep one of these days, just to let you know. Julie Walker, my first time meeting you, Mrs. Jeff's cousin, as I'm gonna call you. Thank you for being like I don't want to say a mother, but being protective of all of us over there as well, making sure we stay on top of our stuff, helping out with all the camps. And I'm gonna call you Madame. Thank you for everything you did, Madame. I really appreciate you, Julie. With all the energy you brought, all the knowledge you brought when you came, because you've been there before, if I'm not mistaken, and just sharing your knowledge and everything from when you were here last time, and just helping out with everything, with all the overall camps and everything. Make sure we stayed grounded. Make sure the things behind the scenes, as far as places to go and hotels and stuff like that, was good to go. I appreciate you on that. Thanks you. Like, wonderful to meet you. But I'm not gonna say goodbye. Of course, we're gonna see each other again soon. Brenda, Miss B, Miss Always Smiling. You brought a lot of energy. That's one thing about you, Brenda. I would remember for you. You have a lot of energy. You're very, not just photogenic, but you just brought a positive glow. Not saying no one else did for that came, but you definitely, that's one thing that stood out about you. And you got a very good eye for taking pictures and video. I appreciate meeting you. You have a very wonderful personality. You're a beautiful person, and I appreciate everything you did during taking all the nice pictures of just of scenes and things that we most of us wouldn't have gotten, because you got a beautiful eye for taking pictures and doing videography and photography. So I appreciate you, everything you did, and yeah, we'll definitely hopefully meet each other again in here in this near future. Go on another one of these wonderful trips. But thank you for everything you did during this trip as well. I'm going to go to some of the people I've known for a while, like J-Mail and Zion. I know J-Mail, I've known you for 7-8 years now, since we brought Life League to Warner Robins. I appreciate you and how proactive you are, and how your energy, and just saying a strong African American woman that you are. I knew that about you, but you did the politics and everything. You didn't being in politics and everything, but just seeing certain things in action, seeing how how strong-minded you are, seeing how positive you are, and then just and how protective you are of your people. I love that about you, Jamel, and you keep up with the good work that you're doing. And you, like I said, you raised a wonderful son, which I'm gonna get to Zion here in a minute. I appreciate you. Thank you for all that you did during our trip as well. And we'll definitely see each other soon, because of all the stuff going on with Life League, right? Zion, yeah, you were, I think, your second youngest person that came on our trip. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for helping me with the basketball camps. Help all the camps, but definitely the basketball camp. You helped lead my team to victory. Team energy. Anyway, I appreciate you, buddy. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna get one of your games here soon, so just be on the lookout. I got your schedule from Jeff, so I'm definitely gonna check you out, man. Then I covered everybody. Of course, Robert from the hotel, I talked about him already. But last but not least, I got saved for my boy Jeff Tarvin, my visionary, my dude, my brother in Christ. I want to say my BFL, because I known Jeff alongside everybody. About, just let y'all know, I known Jeff, like I said at the first speech when we introducing everybody. I known Jeff for about 11 years, since the second year of Life League, and I've seen this program grow exponentially. And I'm so glad that you, Jeff, included me as part of your journey here, man. I'm telling you, I'm running into people for a reason. And it ain't just about Life League, it's about our personal well-being, because we grew up with our families, with our kids, seeing our kids grow. Man, I love you, man, like a family member, because you are like a family member to me, man. You are top notch. You are headstrong, and when you say you're gonna do something, you're gonna do it. Because you talked about this Africa vision years ago, and here it is come to fruition. So, dude, I really appreciate you including me in part of this journey. I'm glad I was able to go. I'm glad you convinced me that you need to go. You told me that I needed to get there because you need the experience, and Lord knows that was a wonderful experience, man. I appreciate you including me on this, man. You have no idea. You told me I'm gonna feel something, but you probably don't know how ideal it was. This trip meant everything to me. And I had a lot of time to think about a lot of things, man. But Jeff, my dude, I appreciate you, man. I love you, man, and thank you so much for including me in part of this journey we're doing until we get back there again. Now, there are a lot of coaches and people that came out. I can't remember everyone's names. Like I said, Danny helped out a lot with the coaching and refereeing and getting us around. And let me make sure I got his name right. Coach Ogason, oh my God, I'm sorry about his name. The coach from Nigeria. Please forgive me for that. Man, dude, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I can't wait till we get over to Nigeria. I want to see your program as well, how well it's blossomed. And then we had another couple of coaches. I call him the last ball bender. I have you saved on Instagram. So, dude, yeah, appreciate you bringing the energy to the basketball camps and helping out these kids and helping me keep them in line. So many other people to thank, and all the people, and please pass the video to anybody else that I've forgotten about. Send me tagging in names or whatever. But yeah, I appreciate the whole experience. I mean, everything, even the BGs, eating the custom food there, trying different foods and paying for it later. I enjoyed the whole experience, and even the days of like having to drink a case of water, getting a full-on experience. I enjoyed everything about the trip, except the last little part when I was smushed up in the seat next to a guy that was drunk. Other than that, the trip was phenomenal. It was amazing. It was life-changing. And I want to thank every one of y'all for allowing me to be a part of it. Allow me to challenge me to be a part of this journey, because it was a challenge. But everything was heartfelt. Everything was I expected, and then more. I know I've forgotten some people, and if I didn't charge it to my heart, not my head. But I think I covered everybody that was on the trip. But like I said, if it sounds like I'm about to cry, just because it's really emotional for me. But I really appreciate y'all. Sorry for the long video. I hope y'all watch it all the way through. If you don't, that's fine. I understand. Okay, it's a long video. I'm gonna tag it on. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I put this on YouTube right now. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I really appreciate everything that y'all have done. I think it's Yedotsi. That's for thank you, Yedotsi. I know Medotsi is for one individual, but I'm addressing y'all, so Medotsi. Yedotsi. I'm sorry. Still try to get my dialect together. I did learn a few things. But look, peace out. I'll be talking to y'all soon. And y'all please reach out at any time. Y'all want anything, need anything, need to talk. My door is always open as far as talking and getting advice. And some of y'all I'm going to see because of the different forums like Judah Soccer and Life League and the basketball forum. I'm going to see y'all. So I'm not saying goodbye. I'm going to say see y'all soon. All right. Much love. Talk to y'all later.